Hello everyone, welcome to week 5. Can you believe it? You're over halfway done with the class now. So week 5 has a couple of components to it. First, talking about reading. The reading assignments for the week happen to be again from our text. Chapter 5 is Diversity and Equity, Schooling for Girls and Women. As we started to touch with Jefferson early on in the class, women were definitely not considered to be individuals that should be allowed the right to education, and again, seeing Horace Mann speaking differently about that and the progression that's gone on. This chapter will give you more of the individuals who've made it a right for young ladies to have an education, as well as just talking about the different experiences they've had. And then chapter 9 talks about the liberty and literacy, going back to Jefferson again. The whole point of being able to go to school was so you could read to be able to vote, be a part of the democratic society. So looking at where it is today in this contemporary perspectives piece. So that's the reading for the week. The assignment is the Nation at Risk Sputnik reflection. I'm going to be honest with you, the title really should have been the Sputnik Nation at Risk reflection. Sputnik came in the 60s, where the nation at risk is really a 70s, 80s, late 70s, early 80s research that's been done as well. So that assignment is a reflection paper, again 2 to 3 pages, reflecting on what you've gained reading about a nation at risk and Sputnik, and how these two events changed education, which definitely have some impact for what we're dealing with still today. Please make sure that you cite 2 sources and add a reference page. If you need reading information on it, I will just show this at the bottom here are different websites for you to access, as well as what the text is sharing with you and what you've read already. So again, you should be able to cover this 2 to 3 pages. I'm going to say a majority of you have given me more than that 3-page mark, but know that it can be within that, and that's still appropriate. The last component for the week is looking at your discussion board, and the discussion board is I don't want to call it a simple question, but it's a pretty complex question as well, thinking more like an onion and peeling it apart. But it's how do you address the needs of your multicultural classroom? And if you don't have a multicultural class setting, how would you address the needs of a multicultural classroom? Or I'm even going to ask the question in here, what would you do to teach those students that don't have that multiculturalism, that a part of their society, or community more appropriately should have been said there. So that's the discussion board topic for the week. The reminder here is that you should post by Thursday night with your responses to 2 other classmates by Sunday night. With your post, it is always great if you're citing something or giving reference to something that you cited appropriately, but this one is also a reflection one that it can be a true reflection from you. So those are the 3 main components of the week. The reminder, as always, you do have for week 7 and week 8 different things coming up. Week 7 is that miniature lit review or a mini lit review. Again, the syllabus says that you can do it on Common Core State Standards. I do give you that option, as I've heard from the course captain as well, to research something that you're more interested in, to write your lit review on as you're reading and doing the research. Just remember to email me if you're going to change from the Common Core. Thank you to those that have emailed me already, but this is just that reminder again to send me that email so I keep that in perspective when I grade your papers, which are again to do week 7 for the miniature lit review. And then week 8 is the group issue or content project, where you'll be putting your presentation together to submit to me by that Friday. That reminder again, that Friday of the last week of our course. So those are the other 2 things that are larger looming still out there, besides the Nation at Risk Sputnik paper, reflection paper, due this week in the reading and the discussion board. As always, if you need me for any reason, don't hesitate to give me a phone call. My cell phone is always listed. You can text that number as well, or shoot an email to me, and I would be glad to get back to you as soon as possible. I want to keep encouraging you to keep up the great job that you're doing in the class and the honest reflections that you're giving throughout the discussion boards and your papers as well. Have a great week, and God bless.